and welcome to another episode of Visions of Mana. The previous episode, basically I just kicked it off, tried out this area a few times, and then the game crashed and I lost about 45 minutes of progress. Fortunately, I was able to do those 45 minutes, it was probably close to like half an hour. I was able to do all of that in about 15 minutes. Hooray! Maybe 20, but yeah, same thing. Anyway, we have quite the challenge ahead of us. I tried this thing a couple of times. It was not fun. So yeah, let's try it again. We have... so you were slacking the first time. Yeah. Anyway, this time we're going to come in with full stats. And let's see if this works for us. Attempt the Aerie? Yes.
If we stick to our... you can handle this.
Alright, Garuda Tempest. We use the class strike right off the bat.
Unleashing my
Instantly kill the first wave.
Time to get to work.
I have been summoned.
Understood.
Alright. Honestly? No, first.
Unleash your true power.
Yes. Unleash that. Wonderful. And now we, unleash some class strikes. Pricklebeaks are immune to that.
My gratitude.
Actually, since... there we go. Basilisks. Weak to wind. Perfect. And let's do some cold against the Pricklebeaks.
Gratitude. Thunderstorm. My gratitude.
And barely survive.
I can still fight to cure this.
Yeah, I'm not trying to escape.
Does this help? Here.
Oh! Frickin' petrified.
The might of mana.
Earlier I wasn't trying to escape, I was just running into the edge of the wall. Okay, try again. Water, none of them are weak to water. Or none of them are immune to water.
I got this.
Now, let's try it again.
Grant me power.
Yes, attempt.
Now we test our strength.
Save this one just for you.
Garuda Tempest. Kill them all.
Thanks. Do not drop your defenses until the very end. So
Alamina.
my gratitude. I will change the tide.
The spirits will answer our calls.
There we go. And start going crazy with water.
Spirits to our side. My thanks. We ask for your assistance. Honor. My gratitude. Honor. Give up. Honor. Cold blaze. Cold blaze. On guard. Yeah.
I'll deal with this. I can help you.
Now, depetrify
I will
yourself.
take over.
That's the last.
Cease
There we go.
now. Yeah. Cold.
Okay, that was just
Blade.
lame.
Submit.
Right.
Just what I need. This power. This power. We ask for your assist. Our store of mana is full. Silver.
Time it. Go forward. You can handle this?
Yeah. This power. Cold blade. Accept
Right.
defeat.
Water walls. Finish him off, please.
I will end you.
Yes. We win.
What's that?
Alright, what do we get?
I have found something of
Oath of
fantastic
Dominion.
value.
Reduce damage taken by 80% during an elemental break. Nice. Okay. That is a success. Look at that. We've got wind, moon, water, and earth all taken care of. We still haven't done the fire elemental, but that's fine. I'm gonna go
This
to
trick
the
of
Meridian
teleportation
and
is
save
truly
after
terrific.
this, because it would be really
us
unfortunate
ponder
if
our
something were to
next plan.
happen and we were to lose that, because that took a while and that was some seriously appreciated effort. All right, Flammy, take us home. Go. Uju, and let's go get our reward. Back in Illistana. Ooh. It's actually showing us, something's there. At the fountain. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh yes, I know who you are. We finished off Nemesis Takedown. That's what you're here for. Pardon me, are you interested in ancient ruins by any It's you! You're back! Again? Well, are you making much progress? What? You vanquished the monsters in all 8 ruins? Whoa! Incredible! Magnificent! Stupendous! You're simply brilliant! Sorry, I tend to get a little overzealous when ancient ruins are concerned. In all seriousness, you have performed admirably in removing those monstrosities from the ruins. Here is your reward. As promised, I do hope you can put it to good use. As for me, I'm now able to continue my research in the ruins themselves. The mysteries surrounding all these ancient civilizations will soon be revealed. How did they think? How did they live their lives? What messages did they leave for future generations to find? Oh, the mind races with such questions, does it not? But I must beg your pardon. We could wax lyrical on the continued relevance of ancient history, but I imagine you have places to be. I owe you more than any reward could possibly equate to. Good luck on your journey. I hope we may meet again.
That was a great new experience.
Respect for the ancients. I need to take a peek and see what that ability is. Spec for the Ancients. Consumes 3% HP and increases damage by 30% when attacking with normal attacks during battle. Consumes 3% HP per attack? I hope not, but that's what it sounds like. That's kinda crazy. Okay, yeah, Niccolo, let's go visit you instead. Visit Niccolo's Emporium. Oh, that was a quick thing. Niccolo, we're back. Hello again. While you were gone, we were busy getting everything ready, but preparations are now complete. What were you getting ready for? Morley, it's been a while, and I see the Alms are here too. Madeline, I didn't know you were in town. Well, Niccolo summoned me back to the capital, but I didn't come alone. Francine, the merchant sisters are all present and accounted for. In fact, all of our brothers and sisters have gathered here today. Don't forget about me. What in the world is going on? Father, why is everyone? You'll know soon enough, Morley. Just hand me the horns and all will become clear. Okay, whatever you say, Niccolo. Relinquished Bullet Horn Bushel. You certainly got me your paws on some exquisite horns. With these, we can finally get started. Oh, are we ready? Are we set?
I knew.
Then let's go! Are they carving the horns? It sounds like they're carving the horns. Finally it's finished. Nice work, everyone. Yeah, he has a bunch of child slaves. He adopts them, and then he puts them to work in his shop. What was that all about? I haven't the slightest idea. Niccolo, may I entreat you to explain this behavior? But of course. Before I do that, however, take this. Aren't those the bullet horns we got for you? Hey, you turned them into necklaces. Wowzers, there's even designs engraved on them.
Whoa.
Oh, that's amazing. Wait, are the etches glittering? Bullet horns may not appear all that impressive at first glance, but scrape off their exterior layers and they reveal a gorgeous shimmer. I came up with a unique design for each of you. They're one-of-a-kind items, so take good care of them. It's so pretty. But Father, why go to all this trouble? My clan has an ancient tradition of making these good luck charms, but we only take the toughest horns from the most ferocious bullets. Everyone in the clan would participate in the etching process, taking turns to add to the design. That would explain the family reunion. Thank you, everyone. We'll treasure these. It's the least we can do to help Mew on your journey. Know that wherever Mew go, whatever happens, Mew'll always be in our thoughts. Father, my sisters and brothers, thank you all. I'll cherish this forever. I don't mean to spoil the party, but I think it's time we were heading off. Yes, we must depart. We have a duty to fulfill. Right, thanks again, everybody. Aw, such a nice reward. The truth is, those necklaces are protective talismans. They're supposed to ensure the wearer's safe homecoming after a long journey. Oh, but who am I kidding? I'm not cut out to be the parent of an alm at all. Aw. Yeah, he knows he's gonna have to say goodbye. That's the,
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
Niccolo's last request taken care of. Shoo! Alright, let's go to Niccolo's Emporium. Wait, what? I said yes. What the hell? Game. What are you doing? Yeah, the controls just totally glitched out on me. The quests are finally done
Welcome.
for Niccolo. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the Niccolo coins. Yeah, anyway, we do not want to use any of them. Yeah, we've only got 99 of them. That is a problem.
Please come again.
That's fine.
Welcome.
Convert to Niccolo coins. Yeah, well. Okay, we can convert core stones to coins, but yeah. Like, fierce faced core stone. Ability seed exchange. Let's just see, are there things we don't have? Poison sting. Gluttonous Turple core stone. Okay. That was one of the nemesis that we fought. Tracker. Extant Myosopia core stone. Diamond shards. Basilisk. We can use a basilisk, no problem. Kid Draconis. Yeah, that's something we'll probably be worrying about later. Using up all the core stones on the other things. Thundersaber Plus, that is so tempting! Divine Wind, Inexplicable Gunk. Summon Copper Knight. Enfeeble. Griffin Claw. So many options. Silk Spitter Core Stone. Okay.
Please come again.
Yeah, I will. But still, with those two things done, Niccolo's last quest and whatchamacallit, and the ruins taken care of, that is quite a nice clearing out here. So, Forgotten Perspectives, that's going to take us to Terratio. Dying Wish, oh, yes. Lagrazzo Dark Archives. You know what? That is what we will be doing. Let's go to the Dark Archives. Turn in those Batmo wings. And then we can go to... Oh, is there gonna be a... Aerie? I'm gonna hold off on the Aerie. We were having enough fun with Aeries. There it is. Avoid there. Hop over to the Meridian and let's turn stuff in. Complete a quest. Retsnom! Your comments did not come through.
Let's rest up.
I think I messed up on the, I messed up on Social Stream. Sorry for not responding to you. I just took a peek at Rumble directly right now. Oh! Relinquish Dark Batmo Hide ×5. I see you've brought me some Dark Batmo Hides. Now I only need to boil these in water to draw out the pigment and make the dye. I'm sure it'll be the exact shade of blue I'm looking for. Thank you for your help. I'd like you to have this. I hope it's ample compensation.
That was a great new experience.
Scorch. Okay, let's see what Scorch does. It does 10% chance of burning an enemy when a normal attack hits. Ooh, interesting. Alright, let me go ahead and quickly pause the recording. Alright, unpaused. We got the Rumble issues hopefully figured out. Let's use the Flammy Drum once again. I don't see any quests here to grab. And let's go to Terratio. Right. I wish we didn't need to see that just auto-skip every time. I don't feel like watching it every single time it pops up. And we went from the Dark Continent, and now we can go to the Light Continent. Radiant Playhouse Terratio, and we have new quests! As well as the Light Greater Aerie. Not Temple of Wendell, Playhouse. Wait, was there a... Did I see a star on the map? I'm pretty sure I saw a star on the map. Yeah, that's just a glitch. It's not there. Here we are. We usually only find Marmpodos over in Wendell, but they've begun straying into town of late. I know they're probably just looking for food for their babies, but it's still a cause for concern. They stick out their long tongues to steal people's food, and while there haven't been any incidents reported so far, who knows when they'll lash out at us. I wonder if there's some way to give them a scare. You know, do something that'll make them think twice before coming back. I want them to understand that we live here too. If things continue as they are, I can't see it ending well for us or them. Would you mind going to Wendell and giving the Marmpodos there a good hiding? Your efforts will be rewarded, I assure you. Defeat 2 Marmpodos. Ooh, gets a null freeze. Interesting. Sounds to me like we need an exterminatus. It does sound like we need an exterminatus. For the Emperor! Anyway, we are looking at Forgotten Perspectives as our next goal, and it's going to be in the next town over. Okay, let's go to the square. And I see, here we go. Oh, you're looking for an art dealer? Oh, well, you came to the right person. Oh, what can I do for you? You want to sell me a painting? Let's see it then. Well, it's done in a pre-modern style, and bears close resemblance to a Darny. I can't say I'm all too impressed. I don't think this painting is for me, sorry. Feel free to drop by again. Oh. Our poor art dealer got no sales. No one wanted his paintings. There's the quest giver.
Hi.
Hey, I've been a jeweler for many years. Now I've handled all sorts of precious stones, from rubies to sapphires and even diamonds. Nowadays, I mostly buy and sell Dracocrysts. A Dracocryst is a beautiful gem that forms inside the heart of a dragon. It's an extremely rare occurrence, making them highly sought after. However, a dragon must be defeated to acquire its Dracocryst, and alas, I am no dragon slayer. In fact, I usually obtain them by bartering. Seems like a nice place to just chill. I understand these are valuable gems, but if you happen across any Dracocrysts on your travels, would you mind trading them with me? Specifically, I'm looking for Dracocryst from a Frost Dragon, a Kid Dragon, and a Kid Draconis. Keep at it, and they should cough up their Dracocrysts eventually. Now, I imagine it'd be rather bothersome for you to come back every time you obtain a Dracocryst, so how about you return to me once you've collected all 3? Sounds good, doesn't it? Believe me, I have some excellent wares to trade for them. Okay, well, let's see, what do we get? A Mystic Vein Brace for Karina. That should be interesting. Anyway, we've already gotten that, so ignore. Waifs and Strays. That's what we're looking for, and we want to go into Wendell. Temple of Wendell. Let's do it!
Use the Meridian to travel.
And we're just gonna kind of wander around inside until we find those Marmpodos, wherever they are. Anyway, Anwise, you were playing some Rogue Trader?
Yeah. There is something
Jackals
supremely suspicious
don't
about this
care?
space ahead. We should cross with care.
Oh yeah, that floor was very slippery. Yeah, welcome back. And yeah, you were correct. This is a nice place to chill.
To where have we been warped?
Don't know if you reacted to me earlier. I did. It is a great place to chill, and I was just a tiny bit late and didn't make it in time before the ads hit ya.
Yeah.
Come on. Game.
A bearer of bountiful blessings.
Those are some Marmpodos. Are they weak to anything? Earth? No. Ice? No. Fire? No. But I can tell that the blue oozes are weak to fire. Yes, they are. Moonrend. Nothing against the Marmpotos. Lights. Immune to lights. Are they perhaps weak to dark? They're weak to dark. Okay. Val. You go dark. Berserker. And Palomina, you go Earth. And gear and skills, Val moves, get a Dark Blade, Dark Saber rather, and you can go away. And Palomina, yeah, whatever. We're fine.
Don't make a fight.
Shame on my gratitude. Salamando.
We've got
That was
quite
easy.
a lot of Luca.
I see how cool this place is. There's no way I could pun on these circumstances. Cool. That was surprisingly easy. Q. To
There is
the
much
Meridian
about
we
the world that I do
go.
not yet know.
And come on.
Let us ponder our next plan.
Fast travel to Radiant Playhouse Taratio and back to the playhouse itself. Was it you?
Oh.
There we go. So you gave the Marmpotos a suitable warning, did you? Thank you ever so much. Perhaps now they'll think twice between waltzing into town again. Even if it turns out to only be a temporary solution, I wanted to reward you for trying.
Helping out
Here,
people
take
in need
this.
can be so rewarding.
There we go, we got our nulls freeze. Sorry you're terrible. That's quite alright. I expect it from you. Alright, side quests. We'll probably... Yeah, return the Forgotten Perspective. This guy is a bit of a bore, though. Full of Youthful Promises, Pansy by any other name, Draconic Dealings. Let's set that as our target.
Let's use the Meridian to travel.
We'll
Let's plan our next move.
hop into here, fast travel. So the Temple of Wendell has some dragons. The what is that location? Is that Dura Gorge? I think that might be Dura Gorge. And that's clearly the Wind Valley. Veil of Wind. Okay. Cool. Cool. Wait, Flammy Drum? Yes. Mistake. A Borealis. Oh, I wasn't looking at the sky though, so that's why I didn't get it. Alright, we're gonna ignore those for a second. Radiant Playhouse Taratio. We should be going to Arvid's Pasture? Yes. Arvid's Pasture, let's just go to a random meridian. Oh, I don't think he's actually here. I think he might have been, he might have gone into town. Alright, regardless. Side quests, Forgotten Perspectives. Set you... Yeah, he's not in town. He's in Illistana.
Ease here.
Fast travel, Illistana. Grizzly Exchange. I'm sorry, I really can't help it any more than I can help not being able to speak. Yes, because you're one of those don't speak people. Uh... Ah, you're back. How did it go? Were you able to sell the painting? No? Not a single dealer was interested. That's very disappointing. I thought people would be clamoring to get their hands on a masterwork as this. Oh, but what do I know? Excuse me, can I see your painting? Sure. Knock yourself out. Oh my gosh, I want this painting so bad! Huh? I absolutely love drawing and painting. You see, I want to be an artist myself someday. I want to paint pictures that put smiles on people's faces, just like this one did for me. Oh, that's a lovely dream to have. Tell you what, if you like this painting so much, you can have it. What? Really? Thank you so much. I promise to take extra good care of it. You know, germs originated in Germany, but since spread across the world. Yeah, she said she wanted to be an artist. That stirred up something deep inside me. A memory. I know how she feels because I felt the same way once, the first time I saw Darnie. Back then, I wanted to create an art that reaches out to people and touches their souls, just like she does now. But somewhere along the way, I lost sight of that and started caring only about making a name for myself. The funny thing is that while the art dealers saw nothing in my painting, that girl did. And whatever she saw made me happy. And the icing on the cake, her smile when she picked up the painting. That's when I knew my art had an effect on someone. As an artist, there's no greater feeling. Well, as an artist, there's also the feeling of starving. Sorry. There are a lot of emotions running around my head right now. Anyway, without your help, I may have spent the rest of my life stuck in that rut. I want you to have this. I hope you find it useful. As for me, I'll keep on painting, but with a renewed sense of purpose, to create art that touches the soul. Well, I suppose I should be heading home. After all, I have to strike while the iron's hot. Or daub while the paint's wet, you might say. Besides, I've been away from home for a few days now. I'll have a mountain of farm work to catch up on once I get back. I guess there'll be plenty of time to plan my next painting while I'm tending to my fields. Thanks, traveler. I pray you'll have a safe and pleasant journey.
That was a great new experience.
Art that touches the soul? Paints the bottom of a boot. Ugh! And thanks to that, I didn't even see what the reward was. I'll maybe catch it on the playback here. Whatever. Let's go ahead and save, and then we can wrap the episode up and head out for the next one right after this. Sorry, sadness. Come on.
Let's rest up.
Thank you. Let's save, and there we go. Back onto slot 1. Remember, always rotate your saves. Oh, alright. That is it for this episode. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, as well as some referrals and stuff like that. If you do want to support me, there are some options, but obviously no pressure since there is nothing special that you get for the support. Just the knowledge that you have helped. On that note, thanks a bunch. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye now.